Today I want to talk about the biggest real estate crisis that no one wants to admit. The fact that millennials and Gen Z are basically locked out of homeownership. For the first time in US history, the entire generation is staring down at the reality that they might never own a home. And here's the kicker. This isn't just a them problem, it's an us problem. Because when young people can't buy in, the entire housing market starts to break. Let's break down exactly how the American dream became a nightmare. Home prices. They skyrocketed over 40% in just the last few years. Interest rates doubled. Wages barely budged. So you've got millions of young people watching their rents go up, their salaries stay the same, and the housing market move further and further out of reach. And what does the government do? Throw some band-aid policies at it and call it a day. This is a whole economic crisis because if people can't buy, who's going to support the next generation of the market? Here's the dark truth that no one says out loud. The entire real estate market depends on young buyers stepping in, and without them, the whole system collapses. If millennials and Gen Zs can't afford to buy, who is? Investors, private equity, and corporations. So those starter homes that you were hoping to buy, it just got scooped by BlackRock for cash. In fact, corporations and investors now own 1 in 4 homes in some cities. They don't just want to be your landlord, they want you to be their tenant forever. And guess what? These buyers, they don't care about interest rates because they're sitting on billions in liquid cash. And meanwhile, regular buyers are struggling to afford the down payment alone. Now, let's talk about what happens when the entire generation is forced to rent forever. Rents skyrocket because there's no competition from buyers. Landlords, they get greedy. Wealth gap explodes. Home ownership used to be the #1 wealth building tool. Take that away and rich get richer while everyone else, well, they rent. Retirement, forget it. If you don't own by 40, you're looking at rent payments well in your 70s. This isn't a conspiracy theory, it's already happening. Home ownership rates among young adults are at the lowest rates in decades. And meanwhile, rents have increased by over 150% in the last 20 years. Coincidence? Sure. But what the hell do we do? Let's stop playing their game. If you can't buy with others. Co-buying is becoming a survival strategy. Get creative. You buy duplexes, house hacking, anything that builds equity. Don't let them gatekeep wealth. If the real estate is out of reach, start building assets elsewhere. Buy stocks, businesses, maybe even digital assets. Play offense. Look, the old rules don't work anymore. The game has changed. Home ownership isn't just expensive, it's being taken away. So if you're waiting for prices to magically drop, or if you're hoping that the system will suddenly start working in your favor, it won't. But here's the thing about a rigged game. You can rig it back. And the ones who figure that out, they win. This is Thrive Network. Comment, like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.